Why does nobody wear a mask in Egypt?
Like 3 months ago, everyone was concerned, but there wasn't a full lockdown.
Why don't you wear a mask?
لا احنا not scared.
You know, we don't have an over Egypt mini COVID, you know, because over Egypt's weather is different. So we are starting now, no mask, and we start alive.
Do you think COVID does not exist?
I don't think come back again.
You speak English?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name, man?
My name is Bobby.
Why does nobody here wear the mask?
I don't know. We don't have the. يعني why? Awareness. Yeah, awareness.
And people here, they're not scared, worried?
No, never.
Usually Egyptians, during summer, it's the time that we go to the beach, to the north coast. It's something that we really wait for every year. And now that we stay like up until July, that was too much for Egyptians to do. Yeah. And so everybody was like, all right, never mind. Whatever. Yeah, canceling COVID. Yeah, cancel COVID.
So do you guys think it exists?
Of course it does. Of course.
A very good morning to you guys from the beautiful city of Aswan in the south of Egypt. Over the last week or so, I've been traveling around the country with my friend Islam. We've been having an incredible time so far. This place is so cool, there's nobody around. But one thing that I've been noticing that I just can't get off my mind is that it seems like COVID doesn't exist here. Obviously the title of this video is deceiving. It really does exist here, probably in much bigger numbers than the government says. But as we're walking through the streets, no one's wearing a mask. People are hugging, kissing, shaking hands.
Welcome to Aswan. Welcome, welcome.
It's blowing my mind, and especially in Cairo where there's what, 20, how many people?
30 million people?
30 million people in Cairo, and I can probably say 1% of people have a mask.
Yeah, you can say that.
Thank you for wearing a mask. Nobody here wears a mask. From what my eyes are telling me, 99% of people here don't seem to be bothered by COVID-19.
I love Egypt
Why?
because I am Egyptian.
Makes sense. In recent days, I've seen several huge gatherings like full-on weddings, boat parties across the Nile, extremely busy streets and marketplaces, and even in Cairo airport, the majority of people aren't wearing masks. So I'm in the Cairo airport and about 10% of people around me are wearing masks. It's crazy. They either aren't wearing it, or if they are, it's like this below the chin, which doesn't even make sense. Like, why would you do that if it's below the chin, you know? There seems to be very small efforts to stop the spread of COVID, such as basic temperature checks when entering sites, as well as some kids on the street selling masks. I just bought a mask here on the street of Alexandria. I gotta cover up my face.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I must say that I'm not impressed with their lack of care for this devastating pandemic, and I fear for the future of Egypt if life continues to be the way it is. Everywhere you walk on the streets, it's as if we're in 2019 and nothing is happening. And I just wanted to tell you guys around the world, because where I come from in the US, it's so strict. If you walk outside on the streets without a mask, people will say something. Even in other parts of the world, in Mexico too, I was just in Mexico, people are really strict. Islam, why are Egyptian people not caring about COVID?
Actually, at the beginning, they are carried about the COVID and all this stuff. The government made a full lockdown, but now people are like, oh, we are tired of wearing the mask. The weather now is hot. People like, they believe that Allah or God will save us. Where it doesn't matter if we wear a mask or not. Yeah, we can still shaking our hands. It's a part of our culture.
Are you worried at all about the pandemic happening?
الكورونا دي جت من عند ربنا هنعمل لها يعني الكورونا يعني.
He said like the corona is from God. We can't do anything with it.
So he's not worried about it?
No.
Why does nobody wear a mask here, and why does everybody still shaking hands?
يعني دلوقتي يعني في حسينا انه دول برضه يعني خف شويه.
He just mentioned the sun. The sun is like doing something here in this village to get over the crisis. Nobody here is afraid now of the corona.
Because the sun is taking away the virus?
Exactly. Yeah, they think so.
It's crazy to me. I mean, we've been wearing masks when we're out in public, when we're around people. Personally, I would like to wear a mask because I feel much safer that way. And I almost feel like people kind of look at me weird. They're like, oh, you have a mask on. It's just the most bizarre thing ever, but Listen, I just looked up the numbers. There's been 100,000 reported cases and 5,000 deaths. That's extremely low for a country with over 100 million people, right?
Yes.
But how is it possible that it's not, like in the US, we're really keeping a 6 feet distance, we are wearing masks, we're avoiding crowds, and the numbers are going way up. But how can a place like Egypt, where everybody's touching, shaking hands, kissing, and it's not, I don't understand. Like, are Egyptian people immune?
You can say that, like there are a lot of disease here.
Maybe you guys are exposed to more things on a daily basis, and your bodies aren't.
Yes, a lot of people
possible.
supposed to have a lot of like diseases here.
I don't know if the numbers are accurate. They're probably not, but the death count should be accurate, because if someone dies, you should know how they died, and it's only been 5,000, which is really low.
Yeah, nowadays like between 10 and 20
Cases a day?
Yeah.
10 and 20 cases a day in Egypt. I don't know, I just really feel the need to document this, because a lot of people are like, wow, how do you visit Egypt? Is it open? And yeah, the country's open. You have to show a negative COVID test, a PCR test taken within 48 hours of arrival, which I did.